He's right on pace to do exactly what he said he was going to do, which was get this team into the playoffs and then go make some hay. But bringing a championship mindset and a winning culture to Tampa Bay, which obviously has been starved of that of late. Think about it. This is a team from last year that was 7-9 that is now looking at not only a playoff opportunity, but championship aspirations. Ask the team that wasn't in the playoffs last year and didn't have championship aspirations. Does that matter? Yes, and you have to give a lot of the credit to Tom Brady. Why? It's not just the prolific numbers, and some of them are prolific even for a Tom Brady. 30 touchdown passes are his most in the season since 2017, around that MVP year. And with a win Sunday, Tampa Bay now clinched their first non-losing season since going 9-7 in 2016. When you were still in the league, 2016, no? Right around that time?
Yeah, right around that time.
A lot has happened in that time, as you spoke of last block. So I'm looking at Tom Brady just like, look, I'm baking something right now. Stop checking on it in the oven. You keep coming in the damn kitchen. You know your grandma don't like that. Keep coming in the kitchen. You keep messing around with everything. Leave it alone. It takes time. But what Tom Brady has done is brought a different mentality, a different philosophy, a different approach to the game. So the defense is playing some better defense. You look at it now, they're protecting the football, and that adds up to better success for the team overall. Not always indicative by the stats, but certainly by how they're playing complementary football. So Tom Brady, right on pace.
I love that take. I'm not mad at that take. I'm not even going to rebut that take. I'm going to submit my own.
Okay.
Tom Brady has not met expectations thus far this season, and he hasn't because we didn't want Tom Brady's individual expectations and individual accolades. He's won all the MVPs, Sal. Won all the Super Bowl titles, won all the All-Pros. He's done everything individually. And the Bucs have already seen somebody provide individual greatness and success. Jameis Winston has a Buccaneers record for passing touchdowns in 33. Jameis Winston, only Bucs quarterback ever to throw for 5,000 yards in a season. One of only 8 NFL quarterbacks to ever throw for 500 yards. Jameis Winston had Mike Evans and Chris Godwin as the best receiving duo in the entire National Football League. I don't care about individual statistics. And thus far, Tom Brady's individual accomplishments have transcended the team's accomplishments when you look at the bar of what we were hoping for. What were we hoping for with Tom Brady? Bring to me your Patriots success. You averaged 12.1 wins as a starter. Like, that's what you average. You averaged 12.1 wins as a starter. We now know, Tom Brady, you were the catalyst more so for the Patriots' success than the Patriots team was. Because without you, they don't look as good. That's what I needed, Tom Brady. Bring your first overall seeds. Bring your lack of ever losing the division. You didn't lose to the Bills. You never really lost to the Jets. You didn't really lose to the Dolphins. Bring that. But please don't bring getting dominated and mollywopped by the Saints. Please don't bring that. You came in here, Tom Brady, with your super team, Antonio Brown, Hall of Famer, Gronkowski, Hall of Famer, Mike Evans, Hall of Famer, you, Tom Brady, Hall of Famer. You came in to dominate the NFC South, at least. But the Saints still dominating the South, Sal? Is that really what you came in for? I'm going to end my take like this.
Please end it, please.
Last year, the Buccaneers finished the season 4-2. They only went 7-9, but if you was watching Bucs ball like I was, because my brother ended up on the Bucs the last 8 games of the season, they finished the season 4-2. They finished the season with promise. That 4-2 team finished the season looking like a 8, 9, 10-win team as opposed to the 7-win team they were before. So if Tom Brady comes to the Bucs, Marcellus, and all he has to offer me is 8, 9, or 10 wins, then Tom Brady did not do what I expected him to do. But, well, let's bring in somebody who might have an opinion greater than yours or my own. Joined by Fox NFL analyst Greg Jennings. So, G, you tell me, has Tom Brady met expectations so far this season?
No, he hasn't.
My dog.
It's clear. He hasn't. They had aspirations, and I get where Marcellus is going. Yeah, it's still unfinished. It's unwritten yet. But right now, when we go off what they have accomplished, what have they truly done? Nothing.
Talk about it.
They didn't beat the Saints, so they're not even going to win their division. Like Acho was saying, bring me some of that pedigree that you had for so long in New England. When you look at their schedule, they've beaten the Panthers twice. They've beaten who else? The Bears, the Chargers, the Raiders. Oh, they didn't even beat the Bears. The Chargers. They beat all these teams that have no playoff aspirations potentially, and then you look at the one win that they have on their resume is against the Packers. It's the only win that we can look at and say, okay, this team might have something. After and outside of that win, they have shown us nothing. Okay, you want to keep going against the guys in your division, but you don't want to beat the bully in the division, the New Orleans Saints. If they had a split with the Saints, I would say, you know what, they're showing me something. But until you start to get through your division, until you start to dominate and play with an expectation of not turning the ball over, I'm tired of hearing Tom Brady say, you know what, I got to be better. Yeah, we understand you have to be better. They were hoping that you were going to be better, so we wouldn't be 8-5, barely getting over the Vikings, only because they missed 4 kicks in that game to really set you up for success, and you got the win, or you would be on the outside looking in right now. I know a lot of ifs, but it could happen. So I just don't think that this is where they was hoping and what they were hoping for, and Tom Brady would attest to that right now.
You know, on a debate show, sometimes we get lost in arguing and whatnot, but I just got to stop and applaud my guy because, G, that outfit is fire. My dog came in here with the light jacket, with the turtleneck. I didn't want to keep this debate going because there's nothing to debate in this swag wars. G, you won it hands down, handily. Marcellus, since you've already lost the looks competition, please try to win with your take because my dog G was spitting hot fire.
Somebody got my ear and told me it looked like he got on the Tom Brady ensemble right there. A little TB12 collection right there. I don't know. No, you look fire right now. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't pull that off because I don't see how it matches. But see, that's my problem. That's why I don't look as sweet as you right now. You went out the box and you came back and hit us hard. Let's talk about what you said, though, not just how you look. And what you said doesn't add up to what you look like, which is great. And I heard some bad things. Every play in the NFL, you got to go out there and earn your keep. You only eat what you kill. Every play, let alone every victory. And now a team that's on pace to have 4 more victories than they did last year, all of a sudden you say, oh, that just happens by chance. There's no real causation, no real correlation between Tom Brady showing up and that occurring. Really? Is that what 3 former players are going to come up here and say to the world, that Tom Brady didn't have any positive effect on this organization? Really? When the coach, Bruce Arians, who is in his 8th year as a head coach, has only had 1 season better than what he's projected to have this year in his entire 8-year head coaching experience. But you guys want to say, oh, that doesn't matter. That just happens by chance. I don't understand why y'all putting so much emphasis on beating the Saints because they're in their division. Beat the Saints. Beat the Saints. One, the Packers beat the Saints. And guess what the Packers are? Number 1 in the conference. So division is great. You win a division, obviously, you get the opportunity to be in the playoffs. But what if you beat the team that's number 1 in your conference? Does that give you a little more confidence going down the road, knowing that the number 1 seed is somebody you have confidence on? I think so. So y'all giving me this mindset of, oh, you can't beat the dude on your block, which is the Saints. But, yeah, I could beat the dude that's the baddest in the city, and that's the Green Bay Packers. I'm looking at all of that happening because Tom Brady is on this team. You look at why? Because he's not tiring them dudes out because of all the interceptions.